Hello, this is a run that I recorded a few weeks ago, which is Ranger Act 1 speedrun plus points. Plus points means that you need to get all of the permanent bonuses, like for example the cold resistance from Beira. At the time of recording, this was the best time on speedrun.com. Right now I think it's still like top 3. I decided to re-upload this video just to mostly to train my commentary skills, but also to explain the ideas that I had. First of all, I do not get movement speed boots this run, which is really unlucky, but I was practicing a different route for the skill nodes. So what ended up happening is I took the 8% movement speed bonus for which you can do for Ranger on level 6. So this and the lack of movement speed boots kind of balanced itself out. I do get pretty lucky when it comes to DPS items. I get an early iron ring from Beira, which is really good. Later I get a rare short bow with 2 flat damage mods, which also is quite good. And we end up with a 2-socketed short bow, and I already had runes by then, so this snowballed the rest of the run. Miller fight is decent. I failed to do a trick that you can use to cancel his summoning animation. I will upload my current best run for Mercenary, which is right now the best time on speedrun.com. So you can look up there how to do the trick for Mercenary as well. For this run, because we don't get the early projectile damage nodes, we need to find other sources of DPS, especially for single target. So I was happy to see a felt clap from Miller, which we are currently wearing. And for clear, we use the frost bomb plus contagion combo. And contagion seems to be quite important for all of the classes right now. I think warrior will remain the class that does not require this strategy because of bone shatter. But for mercenary, sorcerer and witch, you kind of will use contagion until level 6, almost in all cases. The other skill only changes depending on what class you play. I don't know about monk, to be honest, because I don't really play monk, but I'm assuming because you also get high intelligence on monk, you will probably end up doing contagion as well. So here like you can see, I got the iron ring, which is also rare. Sadly, it only had the basic physical damage mode on it. It's still a really good ring early on. So we enter Grelwood in a relatively good time. For Ranger, it's really hard to go under 3 minutes. I think it's almost impossible. Unless you skip Beira, which also is an option. But you need to keep in mind to go back for her later on, since the rules of the speedrun require it. So we skip Aragne for now. The only benefit you get on Ranger from her is to get martial tempo, which speeds up the Rust King fight. Other than that, you don't really need that support gem. And as you can see, we use Frost Bomb plus Contagion all the time. You basically cast both of them at once on a relatively weak monster. In Red Veil, you want to target the ranged mobs, because they usually die in one hit from Frost Bomb and spread the contagion.
The crimson remnants of man's folly lay scattered here.
Red Veil is pretty known by now when it comes to the layouts. You can basically know more or less where the obelisks are by just seeing the first tile of the map.
Return to the earth.
So for the Rust King, you can use different strategies. If you have an early support gem, getting a quarterstaff or a club is usually enough. If you get like strength, you can even consider getting an oak hammer. You can consider getting other stuff if you are lucky, for example with skill gems as well. So the idea is you basically use whatever the RNG gives you. I see more and more get it stuff strategies, and I think Ranger is also a class that could use this, because especially if you go for the early projectile damage nodes. So here, as you can see, I get the short bow, and I think I get a scroll of wisdom straight away. Yeah, here it is. So this bow is enough for me to not search for any replacements of DPS, of single target DPS. Other than that, I get a two-socketed short bow later on in this run, and I will have the runes by then already. And I think a two-socketed bow in general is quite necessary for Ranger. I think Ranger needs really good RNG when it comes to items. Other classes are not really that dependent. Unless Monk requires as well, I'm not really sure. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not really running Monk right now. But Ranger for sure needs really good drops to be able to have a decent chance on beating records. The map reading for this run is not perfect. It could be better, but I think we got a really good Freightorn, and the rest is just using the two-socketed bow to snowball the rest of the run. Okay, really excited to see what we get from the patch, and I think the speedrunning will change a lot. I hope we can get some decent skills to improve the speed of traveling, which will result in much better times in general. So hopefully we see some sub 30-minute runs after the patch. Would be really exciting to see such runs. Okay, enjoy the rest of the run. See you soon. Bye.
Rust away into nothing. Your war is long. Home of the Grailwood Witch. What happened here? Easy trophy. Corruption claims another victim.
makes fun of my goodbye.
I would have. Deal. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
What happened here? The Grim Tanfire.
The roots have grown like a... Stay dead!
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
The praetor's wife must be in here somewhere.
Will never leave this place. Insolence! Turn of me. My love, I call to you from above. Right of the full moon. Draven, I need you. Souls, conquer.
May your name be forgotten by the clans, once and for... Time to seek out this Draven.
Vitality.
Eternity to regret your intrusion here! Your soul is mine! These spirits are mine! Cut down! Succumb, my beloved Assinia! Cut down!
I am
You cannot stop me! Spirits yearn! Your intrusion will be punished! My beloved Assinia!
here, my beloved.
Arrogance, humbled by my hand.
You did it! At last, it's open! Praise the
first ones! I must make them suffer!
Storm! I knew something was going to happen. I suppose this was a mercy. It seems something has tainted the bounty of Ogre. Storm! What luck! Barely broke a sweat. Not yet. Easy prey. A waste of wood, if you ask me. But the songbird seems attached to it.
I think Finn makes
I'll
fun
pass
of
on the
my
song,
collection.
but I
I
ought to
think
get her
it's
off my back.
charming. I will treasure it. Stay safe, if you can.
If you anything take your fancy. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
That is unlike any bird I've seen. Storm! You won't escape! Scream all you like, it won't help you. You're not screaming anymore, are you? What's this feeling? It's as though the trees themselves are watching me. That voice. Why do I feel like I've heard it before? I'll cut you down. Barely broke a sweat. ritual is an affront to nature. From above!
Thorn grip. Look for death. Thorn grip. The Wildwood's power is mine. For wanting to exist.
Return to the void. I shall overcome. Such ancient power. Need more time. Patience. I'm not ready.
Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely we can.
Ranger, you have been sentenced to death.
Fate will take you, bastard!
That execution is your last.
Nowhere to run. I'll rip your damn throat out. The guillotine. Plots.
Axe edge is dulled. Count Geonor's mongrel is no longer. All this rock and stone cannot hide the rot within. time. It's a cowardly wolf that hides in his den.
Yes, another one. He's under there.
Not ready. I'm not ready.
First ones.
It moves.
Hear our...
From above. Is there nothing safe from corruption? I need more time.
The time
I
is
need more
nigh.
time.
Our triumph is at hand. Yes, more.
Not yet.
Don't stop. The beast hungers.
Feeding it?
This interloper has the power we need. Kill her, and you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
Many have tried.
Easy prey. That will not go unpunished. Your pain, Oriana! Open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I think not. I expected so much more from you. Since you are too weak to do the job, I'll find someone who can. Goodbye.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you!
Desolation.
Storm call.
As night falls, winter's chill sought the unworthy. Through an endless night, they wither and tarry. Forsaken thrusts, as cold as death, of baleless misery. The pack won't forget. I smell your blood, and I am ravenous. Requiem denied. Freezing gale. I will take out your heart.